right. Okay. We are back. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the daily stream. Hope you guys are doing amazing. And still having a good holiday. What's going on, Emily? We are back here on the stream. It is great to see you guys. It's great to be back. Although I did just see you, a day ago. I mean, we do this every single day. So, kind of the fact that we do this every single day just... I mean, obviously I end up seeing you every day. So I did just see you. I see you every day. If you're here regularly. And it's amazing to be back. So anyway, I'm just waiting for people to pile on in. We are just waiting for people to join up. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. There's our beautiful, incredibly stunning and beautiful superfan Lucy. She is here, and due to the fact of being such a beautiful superfan, you know, she gets her shout out naturally. Anyway, we've just begun, so we are just waiting for people to pile in, get in here. I hope that you've had an amazing day so far. I have. It's been a good day. It's been a productive day. But I've been looking forward to hanging out with you guys, getting over here with y'all, and hanging out with you. It's just one of the things that I happen to look forward to every single day, or else I wouldn't do it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. What's going on, Joanna? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Lucy. You left and came back, but so maybe you missed it, but I did give you your superfan shout out. I don't know if you missed it because you were in and out real quick, but I did. I promise you. It is so amazing to have you back, Lucy. And I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great, as always. I've been looking forward to getting back here with you. And yeah, hell yeah, you're here immediately. You are here immediately upon me starting the stream, which is even better than yesterday. Even better. Although, I mean, you joined pretty quickly yesterday. You did. You did. Ah, well, that is a huge problem. If something's wrong with your keyboard and you can't speak to me and talk to me, then that's a problem. That is a problem. Hey, Venus, welcome back. And thank you. Muchas gracias. Lindsay, hey. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the community. Thank you for the follow. And how are you, Lucy? Because you asked me how you're doing, how I'm doing. How are you doing? That is important. Venus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Mwah. Enrique, hello, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Lindsay, I'm doing amazing. How are you? Happy holidays, all y'all beautiful people. Exactly, Lucy. If your keyboard is acting up, that is a huge problem because I need you in the chat. I always do. It's so important. I love having you in the chat. Obviously, you know that. So yeah, sounds good. Do whatever you got to do to rectify the situation. Ah, okay. So that's why you had to wake up at 5 a.m. this morning then. Because you said that in last night's stream. And so you are already on vacation, your New Year's vacation. That is amazing. That sounds beautiful. And I'm so happy for you. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Luzma, muchas gracias. I'm really glad you think so, Luzma. Sharon, yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. Lindsay, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I do say this typically when I hear a response like that, and it is the truth, at least as far as I see it, as far as I believe it. And the truth as I see it is if you're not having a great day, this is a pretty good place to be. This is a pretty all right place to be. You can get your mind off of things, hang out, have a good time. It's good vibes all around. You know, I'm here to hang out with you, talk to you, answer your questions, all of the above. We have an amazing time. So, I am sorry that you're not having a great day, but one of my goals is to turn that around. If you just so happen to be having not so great of a day. Okay, so you went with your grandpa and your mom. That's awesome. That's awesome. The rest of the family flew in earlier today. Cool. Good. I'm so glad you're there. And you are still here with me on the stream, even though you are currently on vacation. The same cannot be said for Rivers. So, you know Rivers. You know Rivers' dedication to the stream. I know you do. Yet Rivers is on vacation too with her family in Texas. But she hasn't been here the past 2 days. But you are, nonetheless, regardless of your family vacation. So, I'm just saying, that marks you as pretty damn special. And I didn't need to say it because you already knew that I feel this way. Nonetheless, but, oh my God, yeah. When I come, because it is not a question of if I come, it is when I come to Mexico, I certainly will. I have to. I'd probably rather visit like where you're actually from though, so I can see that and experience that. Hey, sounds good. Rezia, hey. You are devoted, Lucy. It's so impressive. I love it so much. It means the world to me. It really does. Lindsay, I'm sorry to hear that. You can expound on that if you'd like. You know, I have good advice, I think. I try my best. when it comes to situations that I can provide adequate advice for. If I can't, then I will be super clear about that. But yeah. Yes, exactly. Go to Mexico City first, and then we can go there. Beautiful. Zero, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh, I dropped it right at the end. And you know why I did? Because of the ring. It's always the damn rings. Aqua, welcome back, and thank you for the heart me. Aqua is the first gifter, supporter of the stream. How absolutely beautiful, Aqua. Interesting that I can't... They've changed things up a little bit. That's too bad. That's too bad. They have changed things up, so I can't actually... Thank you for the Go Popular ×1, Aqua. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the heart me, Lucy. I was trying to grab, and because I have all of the like support and gift goals set, I did that before I started the stream, as I always do. But typically, before the update, TikTok would let me scroll across our goal screen so that I could look at the different goals I have set, because I have a super fan goal set, I have a regular goal set. I could tap on, once I swipe over to the gift goal, I can tap on it and repin it. But since the update, I can't do that. So I'll just tell you guys, for those of you that are here, TikTok now, since the update, allows 3 separate gift goals set at once. Oh, that's cute. Gives me a little blush. I love that, Lucy. Thank you for the little crown and the Go Popular. And the heart me, if I didn't say that already. 3 separate gift goals. So, gift goal number 1 is Tom Christmas. Tom Christmas times 25 is the number 1 gift goal. It's not number 1 in rank order. It's just the first gift goal I set. And then the second gift goal is the Legend Crown times 10, I believe. Maybe times 5. I can't remember. And then the third gift goal, of course, is the Feather Crown. The Elven Crown. Times 10, I think. Or times 5, maybe. Those are the 3 goals. If you guys are shooting for support goals and gift goals, there is no specific order in which they have to be fulfilled. It's just, it's there. And yeah, Lucy, I figured you were on the good old iPad. And I still haven't quite figured out how to repin them since the new update, which is annoying. It's a little bit unfortunate because I always like to do that for you, to help you. But right now, yeah, it's only letting me pin the superfan goal, which doesn't help. So, oh well. I told you verbally. That's the best I can do right now. But I'm really glad that you're having a great day so far, Lucy. I mean, clearly you are. And Aqua, I hope that you're having a great day as well. That's it for the members of the community itself that I believe are here. So, and those of you that have been in the chat. So for those of you that have been in the chat and such, that would be Aqua and Lucy. So I'm glad to hear that, Aqua. Your day's going all right. Beautiful. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. And Alicia, hello to you too. Welcome to the stream. Mm-hmm. Today, by the way... Fuck. Just accidentally invited somebody again. I hope they...
What does that mean?
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
For?
For me sending that invite accidentally, guys. I was apologizing to you. But thankfully, guys, I actually figured out how to get rid of that. I figured out how to end it the other night when I accidentally connect with somebody mistakenly. So that's at least good. Anyways, so flash goal is 6 separate people have to send 1 ice cream cone. That is the flash goal. Thank you so much for the feather mask, Lucy. That is like my favorite one. As a community, it's one of our favorite ones. So I just absolutely love that so much. Thank you, Lucy. That's incredible. Brenda from Peru, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. I'm doing great, Alicia. How are you? Pagani, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community. Thank you for the ice cream cone, Aqua and Lucy. It does. I don't know. It's so fitting. It's so fitting, Lucy. It really is. It looks good. What was I going to say? I was going to say that today has been another very busy day for me. That's why I couldn't start the stream till fairly late. Thankfully, I have started it earlier than yesterday, yeah, but I still did have another family holiday event that I had to go and attend. So... Oh, I love that. SpongeBob is great, number 1, Lucy, but number 2, of course, I don't mind. And no, you definitely don't have to go for the gift goals. They're just there. They're just there. They're the ones that I kind of shoot for if people want to follow them, but it's not a requirement. You can absolutely send whatever you want, and I love that one. So thank you. Hola, Alicia. Los Estados Unidos, Alicia. Yeah, another family event. So that makes 2 days in a row worth of family events. But, oh well. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of exhausted from all of it back to back like that because it's been late nights and then getting home so late, not having a lot of time to get anything done, and then starting the stream. That's tough. It's hard. It's not easy. And also, of course, that makes me have to push the stream later. That was a good one, too. Good old SpongeBob Bubbles. Let's go. I got the suds, baby. Aqua, thank you for the Heart Puff times 11. Thank you for the bubbly time. Lucy, that was amazing. Thank you. And thank you for the Heart Puff times 8 as well, Aqua. And thank you for the ice cream cone, Alicia. Camitas, welcome. And much love to you too, Alicia. Thank you for liking the live stream, Alicia. Lucy just reached level 29. Incredible. Incredible, Lucy. You're almost there to 30. That's pretty impressive. You're almost to 30. Come on now. Incredible. Ruse, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community. And hey, to you too. Welcome to the stream. All of my beautiful Central and South American people. So many of you are here with me tonight, and I love it, man. I love it. Bruce, thank you for the like on the live stream. Thank you for the follow, Alicia. Welcome to the community officially. Yeah, it is cool, Lucy, and I really appreciate the support. I do. You know, it really puts you in just the absolute top caliber of people in my circle. Of course it does. You're one of the very few people that I follow back on TikTok. One of the very few people that has, you know, that open chain of communication with me privately and all that stuff. And, you know, the fact that you show that extra support with the TikTok subscription is, it's so important. It means the world to me. And again, it allows me to continue doing this and keep going, even when it's hard, even when it's harder and I don't have as much time in the day, or I've got a lot going on that day, kind of like the past 2 days. So, indeed, Alicia, and I really appreciate it, Alicia. Thank you. It means a lot to me too, Lucy. Thank you. And thank you for the rising star, Lucy. That was another beautiful one. Alicia, I follow back all of my super fans here on TikTok. That is kind of the situation. So if you're subscribed to me on TikTok, if you are a super fan, whatever verbiage you want to use, subscribed, super fan is the technical term, then you will get a follow back from me. K Money, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community. Yeah, Lucy, like, I know that is extremely important to you. We've had that conversation in previous streams where you would kind of inquired about if I was very close with my family and the level of importance that my family plays in my life and stuff like that. And in that time, of course, you learned that they're very important. And I try my best to be as close to my family as I can be, you know, within reason. And I know that that's a huge green flag for you. So, and I think it really is for most people. I think it says a lot about someone when they're very close to their family. Like you are, Lucy. And I appreciate you saying that, Lucy. I really do. Yeah, I try my best to make the TikTok subscription like worth it as best as I can, you know. It is. It's a green flag for me too, and I know that question has come up in previous streams too. What do I look for in someone? What are green flags to me? Well, that's a huge one, right? Family. Are you close with your family? What is that whole situation, you know? Felice, not too much. I'm here hanging out with you guys here in the live stream. What is up with you? And thank you guys for liking the live. Those of you that are liking the live, because I'll tell you why. It really helps out the stream. It allows us to grow the community and get the stream out there to new people, which livens up the chat and the live experience for all of you that are currently involved. Thank you for liking the live, Aqua. That's awesome, Felice. So you are... Oh, Feli. Got you. So that's awesome, Feli. I'm glad that you are sleeping and somehow still on this stream. That's amazing. Thank you for liking the live, Lucy. But yeah, we did. We had a good time. We had a good time tonight with my family. Just another late night. So before I could start the stream, I had to make dinner, kind of get ready for bed, get settled in, blah 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 blah, and then I got dressed up again to start the stream. Oh, okay, got you, Felly, no problem. So you are not sleeping. You are here in the stream. Beautiful. What did I do? We did a little something called bowling. Now, Lucy, I wanted to actually query you on this. And my query was as follows. Is bowling a thing in Mexico very much? I mean, I'm sure it's there, but I don't know. It's not a huge thing here either. It's not a huge sport. It's not super popular, but people do it for fun, you know, like in passing. It's not like a super serious sport or anything, but I don't know how popular or unpopular or its existence is in Mexico itself. No, you're totally okay, Philly. No problem. Bowling, like, you know, there's a lane and you have a bowling ball and you throw it down the lane and it hits a bunch of pins. There's 10 pins at the end of the alley. In Argentina, it's not so much of a thing. Got you, Felly. It is more of a thing in Mexico, though, says Lucy. That's cool, that's cool. So she even had a bowling team. That's beautiful. I love that. Bowling's a really cool sport. It's fun. I particularly like it for family events and maybe just, you know, something to do with someone that you enjoy spending time with. I don't do it seriously. It's not a very serious sport for me. I am fairly decent at it, though. I'm pretty good at it. I did win both games. But but it's more of a casual sport for me. Anyways, Lucy, that is what we did this evening. That's what we did, and it was super fun. And you love bowling too. That's amazing. You're terrible at it, but you have fun. That's what I like about bowling is you can still have fun even if you're terrible. Even if you're terrible, you can still have fun with it. Like, and that's serious. Felly, good night. Have a great night. Thank you for popping into the stream. Yes, bowling with your friends for your birthday. That's amazing. For my birthday, back in November, by the way, I was here streaming with you guys, and Lucy was here, you were here, on my exact birthday. I had suggested to my family that we go bowling. Instead of just coming to my house and getting together and hanging out, I was like, we should go bowling as well. Like, or not as well. We should go bowling in place of just coming over here and just chilling, sitting down. But I kind of recommended it a little bit too late. We'll probably do it, you know, we probably will or might do it next year, but I just suggested it too late in the game for it to end up happening. So anyways, Lucy, I kind of had the same idea, is my point. I would teach you, and once you were educated by me, specifically, you would be winning every time. Every time. As Patrick says on SpongeBob, Patrick always says, technique! Technique, SpongeBob! Technique. Bowling is an amazing way to spend a birthday. And you know what else bowling is? It's amazing to spend time with your family during the Christmas season, because that's exactly what I did this evening. It was fun. It just kind of put me a little bit behind in my daily things that I had to do and need to do and take care of. But that's okay, because again, it's the weekend, so the pressure's off in a lot of ways, and I'm still here. We're still here together. I am great at the Patrick impression. I'm not good at SpongeBob. I will not do the SpongeBob impression because A, it's obnoxious, but B, I'm not good at it. But the Patrick one, I can totally do that one. I'm glad you loved it. And you made me think of it because of all the SpongeBob gifts that you sent tonight, which I loved. SpongeBob is a huge part of my childhood, for sure. And I'm glad you had a great day too, Lucy. Thank you so much for that. In Mexico, there are bowling places with music and disco light. Yeah, we have that too. We have that too. Like I think that's part of the bowling culture in general. Is like on certain days, special days, they'll turn on black lights, like UV lights at the bowling alley, and everything will look neon, and then they'll put down the disco ball and they'll crank up the music, and it's just like a freaking party in there. It's so cool. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I have seen it. But it's only on certain days. And I absolutely was so thankful that you were able to be here with me on my birthday too, Lucy. It was incredible to have you. Impressions of you, Lucy. So are you saying that you are impressionable? Like, that's interesting because people, you have to be like very uniquely impressionable for people to make impressions of you. You know what I mean? So that's funny that people like are good at making impressions of you. You must have kind of a quixotic and interesting nature about you if people can actually impression you. SpongeBob is used in your childhood too. I love that. That's so cool. Surprising and cool. Right, yeah, I mean, there's so many different accents within speaking Spanish. Every country has their own accent. Every primarily Spanish-speaking country has their own accent when they speak it. And also so many different regions of the same people within the same country, but just in different regions, have their own way of speaking the same language. But you must have a unique accent that is not common for your region and your country if you are impressionable. And that's exactly what I was thinking, because I was like, yeah, like you have to have some kind of idiosyncrasy that causes you to be impressionable. Otherwise, you would sound like, if somebody did an impression of you, you just sound like everybody else. So that's cool. Okay, so you're saying that your accent is extremely Mexico City sort of accent, but your family and friends do not have that accent for whatever reason, even though they live in the same place? Did you grow up in Mexico City, though? So, like, typically people who have a specific accent, it's because they developed their, the linguistic center of their brain around that language and that accent during their formative years. You know what I mean? Or did you develop this later in life somehow? Because that's a lot less common, especially GUB, Thailand. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Lucy, you and me are just having a fucking grand old time here. It's literally just you and me talking. It's literally just you and me talking, and everybody else is just watching. Nobody else is in the chat. Fresa. Beautiful. I like that. That's cool. So they even have a name for the accent. They even have a name for the accent. That's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of... That's not uncommon. There is a lot of different names for accents within countries and stuff like that, but it's interesting to actually hear it and see it from you. So you were born and raised in Mexico City. That's amazing. I love that. And yeah, this is a rare time. This is extremely rare that you have just had what almost the full 35 minutes thus far just with me in the chat. It is very rare. Michelle, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And welcome to the stream, by the way. I am glad that you love my hair. I was born and raised in the state of Maine within the United States. I can't get too more local than that on a live stream, but obviously you are, one of the very special super fans that have, like the ability to private message me and things like that. So I can talk more locally on that, but really it's not a huge state, so it's not something where there is regional accents, really, within my state. And that's usually the case. Like, usually accents develop within a country, not a state, or a province, or a region, It's more within a region of a country. So... Maine, I mean, I don't really think Maine actually has a wonderful gastronomy. It's pretty typical. It's pretty typical. Go to the UK and you'll get basically the same thing. The only thing that Maine touts for gastronomy is potatoes, blueberries, which I'm all about potatoes, I'm all about blueberries, but the third thing is, of course, the dead, rotting corpses of lobsters, which I am not about. I am not about it. I'm not about any dead corpses of any living beings, but lobsters are a step worse because they boil them alive. That's how you consume lobsters. You have to boil them alive. And then crack into their skeleton in order to access their dead, rotting meat and eat it. So I hate that. I hate that we're known for something like that. But it is and because I live here, I have had to experience that. I've had to, I have seen lobsters been prepared numerous times as I was growing up, before I was vegan, so I would still eat meat and things like that. But as I was growing up, I would see this done, and even then, it bothered me so much. It bothered me so much. I would eat all other meat at that time. Now I'm just logically consistent. But back then, I was like, this is horrific. I'm watching a living being thrown into a pot of boiling water and just watching it suffer to death for minutes on minutes. The other way of preparing lobster, the other popular way of preparing them is baked stuffed lobster. Baked and stuffed. So not boiled, baked and stuffed. Now maybe that sounds even better to you. It's not. It's actually even worse. Well, arguably worse. It's probably about the same level of horrificness Because to prepare a baked stuffed lobster, you take that lobster that is still alive, you flip it on its back, you take a knife, you stab it into its chest, you drag the knife down to its tail, and then you rip it open a little bit. It's still alive the whole time. Then you stuff it full of crab. So you stuff this lobster full of another living being's dead corpse, and then you throw it in the oven at hundreds of degrees, and you bake it alive while it's still alive with its entire midsection vivisected. Insanity. But, of course, that goes without saying, of course, as I've kind of prefaced this whole thing with, that the way that all animals are killed and prepared and get to our grocery stores or get to our plates is just as horrific, just as not okay, and just as terrible. But anyway, I had to vent about the lobsters because the lobsters are especially cruel, and people treat lobsters like they are nothing, like they're a piece of broccoli that you can throw into boiling water and just boil it, but they're not. They're living beings. And they feel it. They feel all of it. But anyway. Yeah, Lucy. Personal questions are absolutely okay with me. I have no problem with them at all. It's just when it comes to like more sensitive information with like locality stuff, like really more fine-tuned locality stuff, that stuff is more private, but absolutely. And you can ask me all the personal questions that you want, and if I am not able to answer them on the stream, I'll be more than happy to just kindly say, like, hey, just send me a message about it or something like that. You know what I mean? Potato dishes are amazing. I actually had a potato dish 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Our Christmas dinner consisted of potatoes, peas, a few other things too. But I really just ate the potatoes and the peas. Super good. And thank you, Beetle, for the valid take comment. Michelle, thank you for the nah, because that's actually so real comment. Beetle, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. Michelle, I think people came up with it because, again, just like every other animal, we're starting to come out of that. And I see that you guys are reflecting on this and actually agreeing with me in a lot of different ways here, which proves that point. But for the longest time, people have just viewed other non-human animals as vegetables to be done whatever they want to do with them. Boil them alive, cut their head off, like whatever you want to do. Nowadays, we're starting to come out of that. The newer generations and people that understand these things and science has come a long way and all that stuff. I think that's where these preparation methods and all of these sort of things have kind of come from. What's going on, Pickle? You said you haven't seen me in a while and you ask how I'm doing. I'm doing amazing. How are you doing? And yes, Michelle, precisely. At least a lot of the other animals are dead before being cooked. So, obviously, the end result is that they're dead. All equally as unjustifiably horrible to a living being that does not want to die. There's no argument against it. But at least with so many other species, they are killed quickly-ish before dying. With lobster, they are treated with the utmost cruelty to the point where I don't care if you're dead, I'm going to let you suffer for minutes on minutes on minutes of horrendous torture, and then you're going to die. So yeah, of course, it is It is a lot worse for lobsters. It is indeed, and that is a very good point. Hey, Rocket Queen, what's going on? Welcome back. It certainly is horrible, Lucy. Thank you, Beetle. I'm really glad to hear that you love my hair. That's very sweet of you. Approving a couple of you guys' messages here, because a couple got but-a-doom. Yeah, Michelle, I know, like, it's a huge step in the right direction, at least if you understand that there is absolutely no logical or ethical retort to the things that I'm saying. The only difference between that and me is I have said I need to and am going to act within the ethical and moral beliefs that I have. And they're not beliefs, they're just literally the truth. And so I hate animal abuse, and I hate animal cruelty, and I hate animals being killed for no fucking reason. So I just act in line with that. And there's plenty of people, not just me. I'm not that special. There's so many people that are acting within that framework. And I appreciate that you see that framework for what it is as well. Michelle. Lucy, today you ate a vegan burger at the hotel. Yeah, they're great. Animals were a common sacrifice, for sure. For sure. What's funny about no, kosher meat. Well, yeah. So kosher and halal. Kosher is the Jewish version, halal is the Muslim version. And you know what that entails? It's actually way more brutal to animals. It's so funny. Because, yeah, like, those people say, I only eat this type of meat that's halal or kosher certified because, well, they're a lot nicer to the animals, and my religion dictates this. It has to be this way. Well, here's the hard truth and the hard reality. The only difference, because of course the animal's dead at the end of it, right? It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of it, it doesn't matter. But it does, the level of suffering does matter to a degree. The difference between halal and kosher and standard industry practice is standard industry practice, they stun the animal so that they're unconscious first. Then they cut their head off. With halal and kosher, they do not stun the animal, so the animal is completely and fully conscious of everything that's happening to them as they cut their head off. That is the difference. I know that probably sounds crazy if you hadn't heard that or known that before, but that's the plain and simple truth of it. Pretty wild. Oh, you're from Romania, Michelle. That is very cool. I don't have a huge Romanian community, so it is great to have you here. Thank you, Lucy. You are very special as well, by the way. And thank you so much for liking the live, Lucy. Michelle, thank you for the smiley face. You have made me smile plenty during this stream. I really appreciate you being here and officially part of the community as well. Oh, Lucy, yes. Well, the other thing that I forgot to tell you that the difference is not only do they not stun the animal so that the animal is completely conscious while their head is cut off, they say a prayer first. In the halal trade, they say the Muslim prayer. Then they just cut their head off. In kosher, they say the Jewish prayer, then they cut their head off. In standard industry practice, they don't say a prayer, they knock them unconscious, then they cut their head off. So that's the difference. And the prayer is a big part of it, yes, but the non-stun is also, I mean, it's two things that make it kosher. The prayer, the non-stun, and that's it. That's the only difference, and those are the two things that make it what it is. But, fucking A, guys, I love doing my live stream because we get to talk about so many things that I love to talk about and know so much about. It's so much fun. She feels out of place because she's not vegan, Lucy, like she was telling you before. It's understandable to feel out of place when you sort of believe, you believe something is true and like you can see all of the reasons as to why it is, but you don't actually like kind of follow what you know to be right. Lucy, hold on. Let me get that message approved. For some reason, it filtered it, but... No, I'm not disappointed. I'm fully aware that most people don't actually act in line with their moral values. Most people in existence do not agree or like animal cruelty at all, but they still support it with their money every single day and create more of a demand for it every single day. So no, Lucy, I face it every single day. People that fit in this exact description. You are there's nothing to be embarrassed about. If I would be disappointed. Well, not disappointed. If I hated everyone that like fit that description, I would hate most people, and that's just not how I operate. I try my best to speak the truth and just kind of tell it how it is and not sugarcoat it. But that's it. Vitriol and anger and hate and all this bullshit is not going to get anyone to listen to you. And it just is. It just is what it is. And I don't talk about it a whole lot either. It's just when I'm on the stream, I talk about things that are important to me and that matter to me. So we're talking about it now because it came up in conversation. It's something that I know a lot about, obviously. And that's what I do. Like, I don't talk to you guys and speak on things that I know literally nothing about, because I'll just tell you, I don't know anything about that. Like, look it up. Yeah, basically. But when it comes to things that I know a lot about, of course, I'm going to try my best to give you guys the best advice and information that I possibly can. Thank you so much for liking the live, Lucy, as well. And that's awesome, Jenna. I'm glad you agree. And yeah, Michelle, yes, exactly. Like, I appreciate you prefacing it with the fact that it's not really any better, because at the end of the day, you're eating the corpse of a living being that did not want to die. Like, of course, at the at the end of the day, it's not any better. But the industry is extra terrible. So it's a little bit less terrible. And I do hear you there. Like, I understand what you're saying. And I appreciate you telling us that. Yeah, Lucy, I know you're not vegan. I already knew that. Michelle, yes, I love metal, of course. And I'm a musician. I make music that falls within the pop punk and metal atmosphere. So yeah, of course. And I know you're new to my community and my stream and all that I do. So totally fair question, but there is your lovely answer to your great question. And yeah, Lucy, I know, and that's why I went into the whole lobster situation, because lobster is a shellfish, and lobster is really the shellfish that Maine is so well known for. But again, like, because I have lived here and existed, grown up here throughout most of my life, it's like that's why I went into the fact of seeing, like, this is me, Jackson, telling you I've witnessed the firsthand absolute torture of these poor shellfish. That all they want to do is just exist on the bottom of the ocean and do their thing, you know? But yes, I know exactly what you meant, Lucy. Absolutely. Black metal vocalist, that's super cool, Michelle. I can see it from your profile photo that you fit, like, you look like you fit that description. So that's super cool. Sin Incarnate, I have not heard of it. Sounds really cool, though. Maybe I'll check that out. And thank you so much, Lucy. I'm really glad. And of course, I know that you love my music. Michelle, I know. Sorry, Lucy. I know that, Lucy. And I love it so much. And I appreciate it so much. And yes, of course you have a lot of animal blood on your hands. But technically, Lucy, you are not killing the animals. You have just as much blood on your hands, pretty much, as everyone else. So don't think you're special, because you eat just as much meat as most other people, most likely. You're not actually, working at a slaughterhouse. And I used to be a chef too. One of my first jobs was as a cook, actually, and I used to have to kill the lobsters. Like, this is, again, why I'm so deeply scarred, because I had to do these horrible things to these innocent animals on a daily basis for a while. Like, I had to do it. So I actually have that kind of blood on my hands. Not only am I just a normal person who is just paid for meat to be killed for me, but also I have had to directly kill the animals. And there's nothing I can do to atone for that guilt other than just not do it anymore, obviously. So don't you worry, Lucy. We all got that blood on our hands. The band broke up before we could post anything online, but I have a fun story about how we broke up if you want to hear it, says Michelle. That sounds great. That sounds great. Lucy, that would pin me down very locally if I told you exactly where I worked as a chef, but it was a 5-star restaurant. It was a really upscale place. It was a really nice place. You would have enjoyed it. Give me just 1 second while Lucy's typing up her story. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. I am back. What's funny, Lucy, is I didn't even know that you worked as a chef. I didn't even know that before today. That's pretty amazing. Because, you know, based on your Instagram and stuff, I would have thought that maybe you're a photographer or something. And I know you're working towards psychology, but that's cool. That's very cool that you work as a chef, because I really didn't know that. And it's totally okay, Michelle. Unsettling and off-putting. Those are the two words that would properly represent what you're trying to say there. 5 day long, okay. Rented a hotel, no other options, okay. Bad fight with the bassist while inebriated. Cutting the strings of his bass. That's so funny. That's so petty and funny. I like that. You thought it was all over after that. You called it a night. And then what did it... So then you woke up to him on top of you, and he put a nail through your hand. Okay. That is insane. All the way through. That's insane. Say, welcome back. J Fox, thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking insane, Michelle. That's actually fucking insane. That is absolutely wild. Yeah, I mean, that's probably when it's over. At the very least, like, goodbye to the bassist at the very least, but you said, nah, fuck this. Like, it is over. And fair enough. And as Michelle relaxes in her room currently, she has the nail above her head currently. Or by her head. Not above, but near her head. That's crazy. And I am also sorry. I absolutely feel the same as Lucy. That I am just sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I mean, that shows your level of forgiveness. I don't think that I would ever be able to forget. I'm a different sort of person, though. Like, if somebody even punched me in the face, let alone actually skewered me with a weapon, I would not be able to continue to be friends with them, probably. I just would never want to talk to them again, because I would consider them psychotic. I would consider them psychotic, probably. So your first degree is in gastronomy and culinary arts. Okay, Lucy, that's cool. That's really cool. As long as you can make up and have a level of respect afterwards, then you're chill. And that is very chill. It's very easygoing and chill. I love that, Michelle. And thank you for the follow and welcome to the community officially, Michelle. It is amazing to officially have you here with us. Lydia, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'm glad that you think so. Welcome to the stream as well. I'm glad to hear that you finally ate. Say, you gotta eat or you're going to die. If you don't eat, you will die. So I am very glad. I'm very glad that you finally ate. And also, if you don't eat, you're going to suffer anxiety attacks and low iron to the highest degree. So you gotta do it. You gotta do it. That sounds good, though. Say, have a great rest of your night. Sleep amazing. And it is the same time here for me as well, also 2 a.m., so I get ya. Yiddy, welcome back, and thank you for the likes on the live stream. Tango, welcome back. Let's go. Tango is back for a few minutes. Here to pop in and say hey. Oh, that is very sweet, Say. Everybody here loves you too. And have a wonderful day as well. And that's right. I absolutely echo those sentiments of Lucy. Right back to Michelle. Basically, just to say that it is good. It is good that you're finding ways to still do the things that you enjoy regardless. That is important. That's important. Before I was a solo artist like I am now, I had a band. And before that band, I had another band. So I absolutely understand all of the dynamics of those sort of situations. They can be very difficult. Thank you for liking the live, Tango. Lucy, thank you for liking the live. Sounds good, Michelle. See you soon. But yeah, Lucy, I mean, that definitely explains a lot. Because I was thinking that the gastronomy degree may just have been something related to your food photography and stuff. Because that's super talented and incredible stuff. So I think that's really cool. But no, you're directly also preparing and creating these beautiful concoctions. So concoctions and confections. You are a confectioner, Lucy, and it is absolutely amazing. Okay, there we go. Lucy says, I'm glad you liked my food pictures. It's a huge compliment that you thought I was a food photographer. Yeah, no, I did. And technically, Lucy, you are, right? You don't have to be employed as a food photographer to be a food photographer. And I would say that based on your photos, you are 100% a food photographer. You know what you're doing when it comes to that stuff. What's going on, Riley? Hey. Food stylist. See, that's what I'm talking about. And this is actually what I had heard you say, Lucy, was that you were, I believe anyway, is you did allude to the fact that you were a food editor of some sort. Maybe even the food stylist. And that's probably the verbiage that led me to believe that you were a food photographer, like full-time, professionally, and that's just what you did. But now it all makes more sense to me, now that you've kind of dived a bit deeper into it. Editor-in-chief for a food website. Yeah, like, I really feel like you have said this before to me in the stream, so that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Hello again, Riley, and welcome back again, Riley. And thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you think so. I'm doing great, though, Riley. How are you? How are you? It's getting chilly in here. I'm glad I wore my frickin' jumper up in here. still grieving, Riley. Well, you know what? The grieving process takes a while, and you cannot rush it. So I understand. I get it. And you have every right to be still grieving. I'm sorry to hear it. Again, you know my condolences are with you as always, but hopefully being here in the stream with us, with me, can help take your mind off it, or maybe turn your night around a little bit more. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can ever hope for. And thank you for liking the live, Lucy. So yeah. And Lucy sends her condolences as well. Look at that. Welcome to the stream, Edson. Wow, really? How did you see your dog's paw print? Did you like go outside and just somehow see oh, like it was a something that you made, a clay thing, I think is what you're saying. That's very cool. And sad that you saw it and it caused you to, be reminded. But, that's what these things are for, right? Of course. Like, these things are literally for you to remember that individual. There's going to be a day when I lose Ivy and she's not going to be here anymore, and it's going to be terrible. So I'm going to be a mess when that happens and when that occurs. So I don't blame you for being hit as hard as you have been, Riley. What's going on, Lee? Welcome back. Yeah, Lucy, I've dated plenty of people that aren't vegan. Now, usually they just end up going that route because they're with me. Because somebody that I am going to seek out and date and be with is going to be an open-minded, kind-hearted person that does agree with the ethical principles and framework. They're not going to be some psychopath that's like, yeah, animals deserve to die and they should die and I hate them. Like, of course, they're going to agree with that framework. And through being with me, they end up realizing that there is barely any difference in, the food and how you have to eat and things like that. I take care of all that, the big hump of like learning how to make that transition and things like that. And over time, they end up being the same way as me. So yeah, it's never been an issue. It really hasn't. But you still have Piccolina. You still have Piccolina, Lucy. Maya, welcome to the stream, and thank you. Thank you, Maya. It's great to have you here. That's okay, Lee. No worries. And Lucy is right. That's the grieving process for you. Like, you have to give it the time that it needs to feel the feelings that you're going to feel. As you give it time, you end up feeling the feelings that you're going to feel, and things do get easier. That loss never goes away, but you don't want it to go away. You still do want to remember. And if that loss entirely went away, then that would kind of diminish the meaning of that individual to you. So of course it's never going to go away. but the loss and the grieving does fade over time, and Lucy is 100% correct on that. I wish you could still talk to him too. I really do. Well, like I said, Lucy, I mean, pretty much everyone that I have dated wasn't vegan. Otherwise, I would never be able to date anyone, ever. Because as I said earlier, like, most people aren't. So I can't sit here and hate everyone for either not knowing, not understanding, or not having made that transition in their life yet. There's just not a way that I can operate in today's society. I can't do it. Do I wish that everybody did? Not for me. Yes, but not for me. I wish that everybody, acted on the same moral and ethical framework that I have, that you also have, that everyone has. But, most people have not made that change yet. So, no, I can't just like hate everyone. My kitty Riley is right next to me. She's right over toward the side of the room. She's right here with us. I don't know, Lucy. I don't know. I've never had that happen. I've never had that happen where somebody... Because I think that the way that you're asking that question is coming from the standpoint of someone that is basically telling me, I will always eat meat. I will always subject animals to torture and death for the rest of my life. I believe in this. I think it's okay. I think it's right. I think we have every right to do this. I think we should do this. I think that if we didn't do this, it would be a terrible thing. And I have never been subjected to a psychopath such as that person yet. Typically, I never get an answer such as that, and people are open to change, and people have open minds, and people etc, all the things that I've already said, and so things are quite easy. So I've really never had a situation where I was dating someone and they were just like, yeah, I'm never gonna change, fuck you. Like, no one's ever said that or done that to me. And if they do, and if that actually happens to me someday, then I'll see how it goes. I'll see where it goes from there. But I haven't had to deal with that situation, so I don't know exactly how I would act. But there's a lot of predicates to that situation, right? Like, how deep into the relationship are we? How long have we been dating? How in love with this person am I? Like, there's so many other factors that you would have to consider at the point in which they told me, yes, I absolutely think it is okay to etc, everything that I just went through. So it's a really hard hypothetical situation to accurately answer, you know what I mean? Rena, welcome back. It is so fucking amazing to see you here. You have absolutely made my night by being in this stream right now. So hello to you. Welcome back. And how are you? What are you up to? And Queen Kales is here too, goddammit. Goddammit, Kales. Make yourself known. How are you? And welcome back to the stream as well. There she is. She made herself known. I'm glad that you're glad to see me too, Rena. Lee says, Lucy, I'm so-so. Why are you so-so, Lee? Come on, let us know. How has the new job been, Rena? How has work been? Welcome back, Michelle. It has been a while, hasn't it, Kales? It's great to see you back. I'm doing great, though. How are you doing? Oh, you already said you're doing all right. Perfect. Got you. Lucy, thank you for liking the live. I see you. Lucy wants to know why you're not feeling so great. Is it because of your aunt passing away? Because I remember you had mentioned that in the Discord. Maybe this is the reason? I'm not sure. Rena, you just hit us up with 5 finger hearts. Thank you so much. And finger hearts right back to you too, by the way, Rena. And you just lit it up in the gift gallery, so thank you so much for that. Incredible. Michelle's glad to see Lucy again. I love that. Kale says it's really good seeing you again. I love that. That means the world to me. Thank you so much, Kale. Yeah, you've been missed. You've been missed here. Excuse me. You've been missed here in the stream. Number one, but also, yeah, I had to take like a month off from the stream, and I'm only just getting back. Today is the 3rd day in a row that we're back to the daily streams. So it is really good to be back. It's incredible to be back. Lucy says, I'm so sorry about your Aunt Lee. My condolences. And like I was saying before, exactly the same. I am so sorry to hear it, Lucy. I mean, Lee. I told you that in the Discord already, by the way. I did already tell you that, but I'm telling you again live. I'm telling you that again live. What kind of dogs do you have, Michelle? What kind of dogs you got? Big dogs are great. Big dogs are great. This is true, Lucy. You have not been super active on the Discord the past month. But neither have I. Because again, like, I listed out the many different trials and tribulations that I have had to go through within the past month, and it has taken me so far away from my phone and my beautiful community and everything having to do with it. So I've also been for about the same amount of time as you, Lucy, away from the stream and the Discord, and I've hated it. It's really been difficult for me to be away, but we're back now, finally, and I'm so happy to hear it and have it and be a part of it. Michelle, hey, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I do not have dogs, Lucy. I do not. That's awesome, Michelle. Very cool. And your 2 other dogs, you found them in a bag by the river at the start of this year. Yeah, I've heard of that before. Animals just get thrown into a bag and then thrown into the river. You know, things like that. And it's horrific. It's horrific. And it's good that you've rescued them and taken them into your home. And yeah, Lucy, it's a really good thing for your mental health to, I mean, I was talking to you about this within probably the first month of you being a part of the community, and I was telling you about how I was really, like, I was telling you about how, like, the best thing you can do for your mental health is to separate yourself from social media and things like that. And not that you didn't know that already, but it's just I remember having that conversation. Well, as we have spoken about at quite a bit of decent length tonight, Michelle, animal cruelty is normalized around the entire world. It is 100% normalized all around the world. Whatever method of animal cruelty have you, it's normalized. It's everywhere. It is all the time. It is millions per minute. And it is terrible. And you know I'm right on board with you. Of course I am. And it's great that you take them in whenever you can and whenever you have the ability to. And Lucy, as we spoke about at great length this evening in this stream, people are horrible to animals. And whether it's abandonment, straight up murder, torture, neglect, abuse, all of it. People are horrible to animals all day, every day, and most people pay for it to happen every single day, 3 times a day. And it's fucking crazy. It's insane. And I completely agree with you. I really do. Thank you for the heart me, Jude. I appreciate that so much. That's so awesome. Lucy, is Piccolina one of the cats that you rescued? That's so cool. Saludos, Donnie. Exactly, Kales. It's really good to take time to get away from all of the outside influences. And in a lot of cases, I'm not saying in my case, but in a lot of cases, what people put out in social media that you're seeing is completely fake, completely fictionalized. They're only showing you the absolute best in their lives, blah, blah, blah. And it ends up having really negative consequences for the end user on the other end that's viewing that. So, yeah, Kales, 100% agreed. And I like to have a little social media detox as well. It is a hugely important thing that I think everyone should do. Yeah, Michelle, it's horrific. It's absolutely insanely horrific. But again, like, it is every day. It is every day. That animal was killed very quickly, just as quickly as every piece of meat that you're going to eat tonight, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Everyone in every country, in every walk of life, is absolutely insanely cruel to animals everywhere. And it is a fucking travesty. Wow, so Spezia was the first one that you, and she passed away a while ago, but she was one of the first that you rescued. Piccolina is one of the cats that you rescued as well. That's so cool. Ivy, I also rescued. I rescued Ivy. It was a different situation, though. She wasn't on the street. She was not on the street. But she probably would have been taken to the animal shelter, and then the animal shelter quite possibly would have euthanized her or something like that. So I took her in, and she was a baby at the time. She was a baby at the time, but I did also rescue Ivy. Not the exact same situation, but again, like, you guys that are out there rescuing animals, that's incredible. It's great stuff, baby. It's great stuff. Your parents have a black lab and a cat. That's awesome, Lee. I believe you actually sent a photo of the black lab to the Discord this evening. Ooh, Safari's a good name there, Michelle. So Spezia was even closer to you than Piccolina? Wow. Well, exactly, Lucy. In the case of an animal being in absolute suffering, the only ethical and kind thing for you to do is to put them out of their suffering. And the same thing is done with humans, you know? There's not a whole lot of kindness and morality in letting someone suffer that really would much rather not be alive anymore, you know? And that's the nice and kind thing that you did. And, you know, sometimes the hardest thing for us is the best thing for others, right? And that's where the saying comes from of, if you love someone, let them go. If you love someone and you should and need to let them go, then you should do so. And that saying could not be more true and accurate when it comes to one of your closest companion animals being in abject suffering. So you did the right thing, Lucy, and I know that you did the right thing. But it's so hard to do. But the thing is if you're letting them live and exist through absolute torturous suffering, you are doing that for you, not for them. And what you did was the hard thing, but the right thing. So, I'm proud of you for that. That's great, Jude. That's great that you rescued a dog. Kales had a family cat that was a rescue. Let's go, Kales. You did, Lee. Yes, you did. You showed off that dog. Oh, wow. A meh grumbly sound instead of a meow. I wish I could hear that. That sounds so interesting. He was your first pet. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know how special Piccolina is to you. And also, yeah, like, especially if he was your first pet. I mean, that's actually Ivy for me. Now, I've had family pets that my parents have owned, but Ivy is my first and only pet of mine personally, whom I've completely bonded with, and she's bonded with me. You know, like, she's my person, I'm her person, sort of thing. And so, like, I really understand. I really understand. And I know how I'm going to feel when she is no longer with us. I really do. A year after Spezia. Okay, okay. What kind of tea you got going on, Michelle? That's exactly it, Lucy. That's exactly it. It is it was the right thing. You know, you did the right thing. You didn't let him suffer beyond, you know, because there is a while where you got to assess and see if they are truly suffering as much as you think they are. You know, there is a time window of like, okay, now he's not eating, it's bad, it's time, and you assess that properly. So yeah, cats are very solitary animals. They do like to be alone. When cats are in pain, they're very stoic about it. And when they are dying, they are also solitary, because that is just instinctually and evolutionarily how they are wired. Yep, cats are not very social animals. Despite the fact that you can have bonds with them, cats are very solitary animals because they are hunters. They are individualistic hunters. They're not like rabbits, who are very social pack animals. The cats just like to be more solitary, especially when they're going through really traumatic and painful situations. That's really sweet that you slept on the floor with him, though. I love that. I really love that. I think that's so sweet. The next day you put him to sleep, and yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine how much that destroyed you. I can't imagine it at all. That's craziness. I mean, it's got to be the hardest thing in the world, and I am dreading having to do it. I'm dreading it, because someday I'm going to have to as well. A bobcat sound? Oh, that's so cool, Kales. I love that. That really does sound cute. Yeah, Ivy is 100% mine indeed, and she is. She's so beautiful and amazing and sweet, and she is very bonded to me. And, you know, again, because cats are the way that they are, that I previously explained a minute ago, like, Ivy is super bonded to me, so she has to be, like, in whatever room that I'm in the house, she follows me to every room. Doesn't matter where we are. But within that room, it is not 100% of the time that she has to be touching me or on my lap or anything like that, because in a lot of cases, she wants to be in the same room as me, but over there. You know what I mean? It's just how they are. Thank you for the heart me, Kales. Let's go. And thank you for liking the live as well. Ghostface just went through a similar situation. I'm sorry to hear that, Ghostface. I really am. English tea, that's awesome. Orange tea, also awesome. Thank you for the follow, Ghostface, as well. Welcome to the community officially. The way that I explained that was impressive to you, Ghostface. Thank you. Thank you. You know, again, I try my best to properly and adequately and eloquently articulate the things that I know a lot about to you guys. And I like to hope that I do a good job at it, and I really appreciate that you've kind of expressed that compliment and reinforcement to me, Ghostface. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, Kales. A little familiar. I love that. I love that. You call her your familiar. That's too cute. Kales just reached level 7. Let's go. Lucy's at level 29. She just hit level 29 tonight. Kales hit level 7 tonight. Celebration, baby. I love it. And Ghostface doesn't hear many people speak like that. And makes me feel very special. Thank you, Ghostface. Yeah, I think you are probably fairly accurate in saying so. I think you're speaking the truth there. So, thank you. And I like to think so as well. Yeah, she follows you everywhere and travels wherever you go. Yeah, exactly. Like, that is it. Feather mask! Elven crown. Thank you so much, Lucy. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Feather mask again. Boom. Let's go. Lucy, you know what I love. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey, tea is like a very special and tastier version of water, right? So I don't blame you, Michelle. Another feather mask from Lucy. Thank you so much, Lucy. So much love to you. When I moved, I had to give up my cat, but I still get to see her. Well, that's good at least, Lee. You still get to see her. I mean, that's important and good. It's good for her and it's good for you. Kale says, "You are most eloquently spoken, my guy." Thank you, Kales. And I don't think that's the first time you've said that. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me. It really does. And thank you again, Ghostface. Ghostface is gonna have her tea as well. What kind of tea are you having there, Ghostface? Let's go. Let me know. Let us know. Thank you again for all the little spurt of feather mask there. The beautiful elven crown. I appreciate you so much, Lucy. Love you so much. And Lucy agrees with Kales. Very eloquent. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, thank you. Lucy is currently drinking chai tea. Beautiful. Chai tea is amazing. We love chai tea. Kales with her signature gift. This is Kale's signature gift, is the Let 'em Cook. So thank you so much for your signature gift that you usually hit me with when you're in our streams here with our beautiful community, the Let 'em Cook. And then hitting me with a little SpongeBob action like Lucy with the I'm ready. Times, let me do some math here, 32 plus 17 is 49, right? So I'm ready times 49. Thank you so much, Kales. You are amazing. Thank you for the Let 'em Cook, and I'm ready times 49. And thank you so much, Lucy, for the frickin' elven crowns, because I love it. Kales is killing it with the gifts, absolutely. And you know what, Lucy? So are you. Ghostface mixes up the varieties, yes. But what kind are you going to be having tonight? Because you said I got to have my tea. So what kind are you going to be having tonight? I always mix up my varieties too. So it changes every single night. But what kind are you having tonight? Lucy, thank you for the other feather mask. Another one. Thank you so much. So much love to you. And again, guys, your likes on the stream, your shares of the stream, and your support gifts on the stream help so much to grow this community. And of course, to keep me continuing to be able to do this. Just drop that. Again, thank you so much, guys. Means the world to me. Elizabeth, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community. Ooh, Ghostface says, Kales, I like your name. Hell yeah. Me too. Queen Kales. Kales knows already, Lucy. Kales knows already. It's been a minute since Kales has been in here. It's also been a minute since any of us have been here, to be fair. But everybody knows, Lucy, you are the queen of support. You are always first place. You are always in first place on the rank of the top 3 stream supporters. If you are here, you are the heavy hitter. Everybody in this community knows it, including Kales. The time here, Michelle, is 2:42 a.m. I finished my tea already, but I was having green tea tonight. Green. Ghostface is running out of tea. I think the only one I have left is my Mango Sleepy. Mango Sleepy. I love it. I love that name too. You have green tea as well. Well, look at that. Look at that. Same as me. Yeah, I know, Michelle. I know. Because you told me where you're from. Time zones are automatic to me. You guys are from all over the world, so I already know what your time is. And yes, in Las Vegas, you are 3 hours behind me, so it is indeed 11:42 there. But thank you for letting me know where you're at, Ghostface. You been flying all day, Kales? Did you just get back home, or are you officially on vacation and away from home? Because Lucy was flying all day today too, by the way. Of course, Lucy, you deserve it. You know you do. The best tea combination is mint and berry, says Michelle. There's no other option. I've never had that. It sounds incredible. I'll have to try it as well. Also, Lucy said the same thing. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. This is what I'm saying, Lucy. Kales, where'd you fly to? Were you flying back home from vacation? Or did you fly out today to the vacation or the family gathering, get together? Because Lucy also just flew out of her home city to her vacation with her family today, this morning. And it's totally understandable that your legs would be hurting because changes in pressure, elevation, all of those things that flying entails is going to absolutely hit you with those symptoms. Yeah, that's the thing, Ghostface. I mean, planes are always crashing. It's tough. But at the same time, don't let it be sensationalized too much because guess what? You know, way more people die driving cars. Way more people die from so many other things than a plane crashing. It does happen, but man, that is also discounting all of the successful plane flights that didn't crash, like Kales and Lucy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, exactly. Don't let it stop you. For me, flying is, it's easy to say, like, well, people die a lot more often from car crashes and things like that than planes. And yes, while that is true statistically and objectively, um, it's still the case that when you are flying in a plane, there is so much, you're dealing with the element of complete loss of control. You are not the one flying the plane. And if the person that's flying the plane is incompetent, a flock of birds flies into the engine, you pass over a volcano that's recently erupted, but like anything crazy like that happens, you're going down and you have no control over it. Whereas in a car, when you're driving you have full control. It's different. It is different. It is different. That's awesome that you're back home, though. I'm glad you're back home to the good old FL, Kales. Oh, you even travel with your dog? Wow, that's so cool. That sucks that some random dude was sleeping on you. Wow. Sounds like a really cool cup, though. Michelle, it does. And Michelle, we get that excuse in this community. We get that excuse 100% of the time. Almost everybody says, I don't have a Discord or I don't use Discord when we tell them, like, hey, join the Discord community so we can talk outside of the stream and I can let you guys know when I'm about to go live, all that stuff. That happens almost every single time that we mention this. But here's the situation. Just about 90% of the people that are a part of the Discord community didn't have a Discord or didn't use Discord and then made a Discord or started using Discord in order to join our Discord and be a part of it. So it's okay. You don't have to already have a Discord or have previously used it in order to join the Discord community. You are fine. So if you want to, then you are absolutely welcome. Yeah, it's really easy. You just make a username and password, and then one of us just sends you an invite to the Discord, or you can click on my Beacons link, and it's in there as well. And then I just approve you into it, and then you're in our community. It's pretty simple, but for somebody, and for those of you that don't know it or haven't used it before or don't use it often, it can be a little confusing, but we are all here, and I mean it. Every single one of us always is super cool about walking you through the 3 steps that it takes to get in there. So don't worry, don't let it overwhelm you. And that's awesome. You know, Kales is not in the Discord. I've been trying to get Kales in the Discord for a long time. We have 100 people in the Discord, but Kales is still holding out on us. Okay? So, Ghostface, Michelle, if you don't join the Discord, you're not the only ones. You're not the only ones that aren't in the Discord, but you're one of the very few with Kales that isn't in the Discord. And that's okay. I still love you. I still love you. I just won't get to see your coffee mug and your pets and all the things that we share. Is that Luna? Hello, Luna. Totally called out. That's right, Lucy. You don't think I forgot, did you, Kales? Come on now. I remember everything about all of you. It's very sweet of you to follow Michelle and send her the link. I love that. Thank you, Lucy. It is Luna. Look at that. Luna's been very busy on us lately. She hasn't been able to be here. But guess what? She's here tonight. And that is what matters. That really is Kales in her profile picture. So you better believe it. And god damn it, Lucy, Kales wants the link. Look at that. It's finally happened. I can stand up and die in peace now. That would kind of defeat the purpose of you joining the Discord, obviously, but I could die in peace right now because Kales has finally, well, you see it. You've seen it. It's here in the chat. The proof is in the chat, okay? You have made my night, Kales. I love you so much. Thank you. And it's not really like it benefits me or anything. It just is the fact that you get to really be a part of the community outside of the streams. And Kales, you're such a big part of the streams. That's the thing. When you're in the streams, you're one of our top gifters like Lucy. You are such a big part of the streams. It just makes absolutely no sense to not have you in the Discord with us. Cause At any given time, 80% of the people in any of these streams are there in the Discord. So I'm not going to die, I promise. Michelle even loves Kale's hair. Look at that. Come on now. Come on now. And Michelle, once you give in and join the Discord along with Ghostface, we're going to be able to talk about how much we love Kale's hair outside of the streams in the Discord together soon enough. Lucy, thank you so much for the treasured voice. What an awesome gift that is, too. I love it. Good night to you, Lee, by the way. Luna! Thank you for the finger heart ×2. And guess what? Finger hearts right back to you, Luna. So great to have you back. Lucy followed Kales and sent the link. Let's go. And yes, you do have to chat in the Discord, Kales. Of course you do. Luna, thank you for the rose ×17. Appreciate that very much. Hey, Alicia, welcome back to the stream and Merry Christmas to you too. Stephanie, hey. What's going on? Rivers and Lee are more active in the Discord than you. Yeah, Lucy, I know. This is for sure. This is for sure. That is awesome, Luna. I love that. And I'm glad that you are doing a little year-long project. And by little, I mean not so little, because it's a year long. Congrats, Ghostface. That's amazing. That's really good to hear. We are all super happy for you. My Christmas is great, Alicia. It was really great. And I hope yours was great as well. Thank you. Thank you for liking the live, Lucy. And you're welcome, Ghostface. You're welcome. I finally caught up on the chat. It feels good. Because I love when I can literally not catch up on the chat. It is my favorite thing ever. I try my best to answer each and every thing that you guys say. And if I don't, it's because I missed it. And it is the best. Like, it's a great problem to have when I have to take like 30 minutes to get back to the end of the chat. Alicia, welcome back, and thank you for the heart me as well. If it weren't for all the people on here, I don't think I would have been able to do it without all of these people's support. Well, you deserve the support, Ghostface. Cancer and so many other illnesses, but cancer especially above all is an illness that you should not have to go through alone, at least in terms of without support. You should not ever have to go through something like that without support. And so I'm really glad to hear that the community around you is banded together and really supported you through it. And now you are a part of another community of people like Lucy, Luna, Kales, Michelle, etc., so many others that are also here to support you through your trials and tribulations, no matter how big or small, and also the good times in your life, no matter how big or small. Yeah, the hair donation sort of things are really, really amazing. Really amazing stuff. It's a really powerful gesture. It is. Your hair is a huge part of your appearance and your identity. So Michelle, that sounds great. You know, that's how it is. You stay for as long as you can until you got to get to sleep or you have to go, and then you go. But the beauty is that we do this stream every day. We do this stream every day. So you get to have a lot of time with me. You get to get very close with me, and you get to get very close with this community and the amazing people that are a part of it, and spend a lot of time with them as well. And that's why I keep doing it. That's why I keep doing it. Because of you guys. You're amazing. Luna, thank you for the love you so much. I love you too so much, Luna. Thank you. And I feel tall before them too, Lucy. I really do. That's the thing, Ghostface. Like you gotta try your best to give back. And it's made even more like prominent of an issue because you've had to go through it. Like you know what it's like to go through that, and it makes you feel, you know, even more behooved to do so. Really. So, you know, that's incredible. Amazing. Sushi, I'm glad you found me through the For You page. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. And that's exactly it, Lucy. Like that's exactly what I'm kind of saying too is she's gone through it, and when you've gone through something and you truly know how terrible it can be, like firsthand, it really does behoove you to give back and try your best to, but at the same time, like there's so many people that wouldn't, even though they've gone through the same trials and tribulations as you, Ghostface, they wouldn't do and go to the same lengths that you have. So I do not mean to say or trivialize it to any degree, because even though you've gone through it and you understand how terrible it can be, it still takes an incredible person to go to those lengths and be a supportive and stay in that zone of giving back, even though you've lost so much, you know. But there's something to be said for that, and there's a lesson to be learned from that. Luna says, Ghostface, you must be a very sweet soul. That's so sweet, Luna, and I would have to agree. I think that's a very true fact here. I do. Ghostface says, oh yeah, when I was there, a lot of that stuck in my head, and it hurts. I saw so many families lose so much on the daily. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I really do try to help people. Exactly, Ghostface. And I see it. I believe it. I see it and I believe it. Sounds good, Michelle. Please do not get another nail put through the palm of your hand, okay? What's going on, Zoe? Welcome back. Michelle, have fun with the bassist, but please do not let him put another nail in your hand, okay? It was great having you here tonight, Michelle. I will see you tomorrow in the next stream. Of course, if you do decide to follow the link that Lucy sent you and join the Discord, you're always going to get the messages that I send out as soon as I'm going live. So you'll always know when I'm going live. And we'll also just be able to talk to you outside of the stream. But anyway, have an amazing time, Michelle. We'll talk to you later. It's great having you tonight. And welcome to the community once again. How are you, Zoe? How has your Christmas been? What is going on? Actually, Zoe, we already talked about your Christmas, and I know it wasn't a great Christmas for you. It was okay, but it was kind of sad. So I guess we already did go through that on our first stream back to the daily streams. So I guess in that case, Zoe, just let me know how your day was. How was your day today? If you're still here. Anyway. And I'm sorry you had to miss the stream last night. Glad you agree with me, though, Lucy. Today was good. Guys, Zoe has spoken. Okay? Today was good. That makes me happy to hear. Today was great for me too. I had another family event to attend to, so I did end up getting home late and having to start the stream late yet again. Although we have been live for like 2 hours, so it's pretty good. But it was still a great day. It was a great day with family. We had a good time, and like I said, we've been live for like 2 hours, and it's just been a beautiful time. It has been a beautiful time. And Lucy has been here the entire time from the start of the stream until now. Like, it's been an amazing stream from start to finish. Great new people have joined the community. Kales has showed up. Lucy has showed up. Sorry, I already said Lucy's been here since the beginning. Luna has showed up. Kales has showed up. And now, Zoe, you are here. Okay, so it is just great. This is great. Yeah, Ghostface. I do have a few tattoos. I do. Just a couple. A few, maybe. And I'm glad that you like them. Thank you. And Ghostface even gave all you guys a follow. So look at that. Ghostface is already ingratiating herself into this beautiful community. So, Ghostface, you are just proving my perpetual point of everyone that finds this community and officially joins this community, like Lucy, Zoe, Luna, Kales, all of you are just the best people. And Ghostface, you have just perpetuated that point to the max. Look at you go. And Luna already knew. Luna already knew. Luna says, I love the way you look tonight. Looks like my kind of snuggle attire. Thank you. Yeah, this is super snuggly, although jeans. I am wearing my jeans. So this is not snuggle attire. My lower half isn't. But my upper half is quite snuggly. I will agree with that. And thank you for the compliment anyway. Orange hearts. I love it, Ghostface. Yes, I did know that, Zoe. I put that together in my mind anyway. You didn't you didn't explicate that point to me prior to this, but I did put that together, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're on break again so that you can be back with us a lot more temporarily. But that's better than nothing. Hey, Ghostface and Luna both were thinking a little naughty about my jeans and pants comment. We love that. And Luna wants to know. Sorry, god damn it. I mix your names up. You know I'm referring to you, right, Lucy, when I say Luna, and you know like that I'm referring to you, Luna, when I say Lucy. But anyway, I just get the names are like tongue twisters because they're so close to each other in my mind, in my brain. There's like a weird mix up. Anyways, tell the joke, Luna. That's what she was saying. Lucy says, tell us the joke. Luna, Lucy, Luna, Lucy, Luna, Lucy, Luna, Lucy. Well, Ghostface also was thinking of the same dirty joke. So I just don't know why you would get in trouble. And Luna, fucking hell, Lucy wants to hear it too. So you said it's a joke too, so I don't know why you'd get in trouble. And Kales wants to know too. Come on. Yeah, exactly, Zoe. You see what I'm talking about, right? Like it sometimes is a little confusing with the names because they're very close together. Share with the class, says Kales. Let's go. Yeah, if the message is too inappropriate, then the message gets like, what do you call it? Censored, and I would just like not repeat it to the rest of the class. But um you were gonna jokingly ask if that meant that I'll take them off for you. Yeah, that is a good one. And now you've heard it. Now you've heard the joke, Lucy and everyone that wanted to hear it. That is a good one, Luna. And yeah, that's what Discord is for. Exactly, Ghostface. Exactly. TikTok is very, very censorious, or sensorial. Sorry, the proper conjugation of that word is sensorial. And TikTok is extremely sensorial when it comes to even just the most meager, trivial statements. You could say the absolute most ridiculously innocuous statement, and TikTok will censor it. But it didn't censor you, Luna. It didn't. Everybody saw it. I saw it. You're good. I am going to show you a pair of pants that I got for Christmas. I am not going to take the pants off on stream anyway. But that was very naughty and funny and whatever have you, Luna. But nah, I am going to show you some really special pants that I got for Christmas. And you guys are going to love them. And I was so excited when I got them because I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you guys immediately. Oh, that's terrible, Ghostface. I'm sorry to hear that. But thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. I said the word rude with the D and the E swapped and it censored us. Oh my god, Zoe, I know. You say like one word things that are again innocuous words and TikTok will censor you. It makes no sense to me. And like you're so right. Like anytime you say the word rude, it like censors you. It's so weird. It's so strange. All right, I'll show you. I'll show you guys. But you have to give me a minute. Because I have to go all the way to the bedroom and grab it. Or grab them, since it's a pair of pants. It's not a pant. Very interesting word in English, how pants work. But anyway. It's the same in Spanish. Pantalones. It's not pantalone, it's pantalones. It's so interesting. But anyway, I digress. I'll be right back. You guys are going to have to give me a minute, though, okay? So, just a moment. I'll be right back. Keep yourselves busy with each other. You all are amazing, amazing girls that get along incredibly with each other and are just such a beautiful, amazing group of people. So, I will see you in just a minute. All right, I'm back. So you guys are going to be the first ones to see these ever. You are the first ones to ever see these. Thank you, Zoe. That's very funny. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I will move the chair. Here they are. Here they are. What do you think of that? Yeah, I know. I know. Who is that? Who is that? Yeah, it's her. So, yeah, incredible. The perfect pants do not exist. That is the statement. Do not exist, dash. Trail off. Never mind, they do. Exactly, Luna. Thank you. Ivy says hello to all of you as well. She's here with us. Where? Really? It went all the way back here? Anyway. Thank you for liking the live, Luna. And during a stream, I am going to wear them. They're actually quite comfortable, quite nice. I had already kind of planned out this outfit though, so this is the outfit I wore, but you got the same pair, Ghostface? Wow. Somehow you got my cat, my actual cat's face printed on the same pair. That's amazing. I'll totally wear them. I will, Lucy. You should put them on real quick. I could, Zoe. I could do it. I could. That's awesome. Similar looking cats. I do love. Piccolino looks really similar to Ivy too, from what I remember. Maybe not. But hey, Soft. Luna, you just have to show. You just got to be here. You just be here every stream like you should and like you always used to. And then you won't miss it. Okay. I could give you advance notice though. I mean, you deserve that, but I'm just saying I need you here. I need you here. I do. I've been slacking too, Luna. I haven't been live for like a month. I've had such a rough past month. And I've only been back for 3 days, so it's okay. Okay, that sounds good, Zoe. Ooh, 17 cats. That's a lot. Hey Riley, I love your profile photo, and I'm glad that you're back. Exactly, Luna. If I don't show up, then you can't show up because there's no stream for you to be able to be here. And I think that is a beautiful deal right there. I'll show up. If I show up, you show up. Yeah, I wasn't in the hospital, Ghostface. I was not, but I just had so much shit go wrong. It was not fun. It was not fun. But it's all solved. It's sorted now. Yeah, Lucy's type of heaven right there. Let's go. Hospital. I just quickly glanced my what's going on, Nikki? Welcome back. I just glanced those pants on the floor, and I for some reason I saw them so quickly that I thought Ivy was like here. Like I thought she was right there, but she's actually behind me over there. Luna, you've been talking about it. You've been talking about going into a new line of work, and you've talked about it so much at this point that I think that, based on your thoughts on it and how much you've been considering it, that it probably sounds like the best idea for you. I think it's probably the best idea. I think you're going to be a lot happier if you do that. And all of us here in this community are going to support you our best in getting you to where you want to be and need to be, for sure. "17 cats is your type of heaven. Fair enough. Okay. I got you. I got you now, Lucy. Ooh, a little piccolo for Piccolina. You gave me a little piccolo for Piccolina. Let's go. I loved that gift. Thank you so much, Lucy. That was a cool one. That was a cool one. Mean bosses are the worst. For sure. Oh, that's super smart, Luna. Yeah, definitely. If you guys ever looking to like change your job, probably sounds obvious, I know, but to some people it isn't. So I'm just gonna say it out loud. If you're looking to change your job and get done at your job, please use your PTO. Use your paid time off before you leave, because you earned that and it's free money, basically. I mean, it's not free money because you worked for it, but do use it. Make sure you do. Take a little vacation and then get done. You get the right idea, Luna, for sure. Yes, Luna, I do remember you saying that, and I do remember you telling me that you wanted to ask me more about it at some point. So yes, definitely do ask me more about it at some point. Um, and yeah, because like I said, I actually told you in the Discord, speaking of Ghostface, because you should be in the Discord as well. So Luna, Lucy, you guys have already obviously been a part of this conversation. You've seen it, but um, that's exactly right. And I told you to ask me more about it on stream at some point, so that I could better articulate my thoughts and opinions on the matter. Because there's just a lot to there's a lot of thoughts that I have and opinions that I have to kind of explicate out when it comes to that. One just fell into the other. That's right, Ghostface. That's right. That is cool. And it is a very interesting line of work. I agree with Lucy there. Yeah, Luna, I know, I know. And again, like I said, I haven't been on the stream for you to be able to ask. Like, like I said, I've had a really hard last month, and I've been back to the daily stream. I'm back. I'm running strong, but it's taken a month of a break to deal with those things that just absolutely kept me completely away. But now we're back, and we've been back for days now, and it's great. I missed you guys so much. I hate not doing the daily stream because I get like I really do. I miss you guys so much. You guys are amazing. And it is not fun to be away from you. But thank you for the heart me flex. I loved that, Lucy. Thank you so much. Exactly, Luna. And that's exactly what I'm saying, because there is a level of weariness and hesitation that you should exhibit when it comes to this line of work, for sure. If you don't want to be taken advantage of. Oh, that was awesome. Kisses from Lucy, and they were chirpy birdie ones too. I love that. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much. So yeah, there are things to be wary of, and there are just, yeah. Do you need 2 jobs? Probably at first. Because modeling is a gig-based, it's gig-based work, so you only get paid when you are on a gig, and it isn't, especially at first, it's not regular employment, so it is something that you should have regular employment underneath it at first, at the very least. If you have bills to pay, like I do, then you have to have something that's regular, steady. And then at some point down the line, if you continue to pursue it, you get better at it, you make more connections, blah, 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 then the gig-based job ends up working out in its own favor, and you've got gig after gig after gig after gig, and it's steady, and there you go. And yes, indeed, welcome to the community, Ghostface. Exactly. Oh, what to look out for? Well, what are you going to be doing? Because some people are just trying to, be a predator and just get photos of you in very, some people just want to get photos of you in very, disgusting sort of, for disgusting reasons. So you got to be wary of that, obviously. You could get an agent, sure, but you also have to trust the agent, and then there's 20 other things that you have to be wary about the agent. And then also, now you're making far less money because the agent's taking a cut of everything that they book you for. You're going to get more steady work, but you also are basically, you are paying for this. So there's that, but you do have to just be aware of what kind of gig you're accepting and what you're comfortable with. make sure that there's something that is in writing about how much money you're going to be making and all of that sort of stuff. It's good to know where your shots are even going to end up. It would be nice to know, like, oh, okay, we're doing photos for this magazine, or we're doing photos for this catalog, or we're doing photos for this website, or whatever it might be. Um, you know, again, that's just the simple stuff to be aware of. Welcome back, Zoe. If you find the ones that want to represent you, but at the same time, the ones that want to represent you in a lot of cases are the ones that really want to take advantage of you. Because there's plenty of people that will want to represent you because you're new and you don't understand the industry. You don't know what they're doing, and you're not going to try and jump in on them or be harsh on them. And they can kind of just walk all over you and do whatever they want. Now, not everybody is a piece of shit, of course. There are people that will want to represent you in a good way, like, hey, I see your potential and I really mean that. I want to be fair. But again, like, all of that can be alleviated with something in writing, right? So if you get something in writing that tells you, hey, this percentage is what's going to be taken out, blah, 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 blah. This is how the whole situation is going to work. I just think that really when it comes down to this sort of stuff, you want things in writing. And again, I speak from experience because I've had people that wanted to represent me. I ended up representing myself. And of course, I made way more money doing that. But I also had people that wanted to represent me that did not have my best interests in mind at all. At all. And then I had other people that wanted to represent me that totally did. They were great people. But it's the same way that I deal with the music industry. I represent myself within the music industry. I don't let labels take massive cuts out of my music royalties and things like that. It's just that's just how I operate. You have to figure out how you're going to attack that whole thing. You do. I would just say the biggest, most important thing to look out for is people that are trying to take advantage of you financially and physically. And because you're such a deep part of this community, Luna, that is so important for me to impart on you is just that those two things. Those two things are so important. And as long as you are a fully understanding that you're not being taken advantage of financially or physically or anything unsafe or disgusting, then do it. It can be very rewarding, very fun, very great. Mm-hmm. And exactly. You want to just negotiate. Don't be afraid to negotiate. And the fine print is important. Lucy is absolutely right. That's awesome, Say. Congratulations on the 4 poems. Writing poems is extremely meditative and beautiful and fun. So I'm really glad to hear that you're doing that and having a good time with it. Of course, Luna. You know I'm here for you. You know I'm here for you. As you go through this journey and you are able to share more specific examples of what you're dealing with and going through, I can give more specific advice. But right now, I just kind of have to give, very meta and macroscopic advice. That's just how I have to do it right now because I don't have too many like specifics to go off of. So I'm just trying my best with the very wide field of view. And we love you too, Say. Have a wonderful day as well. Thank you for the heart me, Zoe, and the finger heart as well. Look at you with the gifts again, Zoe. Come on. Let's go. And that's exactly right. That's what I mean, Ghostface, is that the people taking your photos can do anything with them. Um, you know, they can do anything with them. And maybe, just one shitty example is maybe they're only taking these photos that and they're paying, let's say they're paying you really good money for these photos, right? You also have to understand that these photos very well just could be put online and just put out there for everybody to see. So again, you have to be very comfortable because if you're doing, modeling where you have no clothes on, to put it very as PG as I can, you're not wearing any clothes in the photos. They could slap that right up on a web page or internet or wherever they want, or they could keep them and be, using them for their own gratification. So you have to, you just have to really think things through because sometimes the money can blind you with how much they're paying you for certain things. And at the time, you don't really care, but you will down the road. It's anyway. I'm trying to reassert what and reiterate what Ghostface is saying, which is totally accurate, is that they can do whatever they want with those photos because you've signed on to it. Thank you, Lucy, for giving a quick recap. I found out how to connect my car to not my mom's. Perfect, Zoe. You're doing amazing. And again, I thank you for the support so much, Zoe. You are amazing. Yeah, and again, like if you're just going into the clothes and like fashion side of things, then you're probably good. You don't have to worry about that side of it. You don't have to worry about that side of it. You're fine. Obviously, you're going to be comfortable doing stuff like that if you're, considering it and looking into it. So, nothing wrong with that. And that's for the best, I would say. I would say. But yeah, that's the end of the day situation. Is just fine print. Don't be afraid to negotiate and do only what you are comfortable with and really try and imagine the implications and the down the road effects of what you are putting out there. But especially if you're just doing like fashion sort of clothed cool artistic shoots, then it's that the last point that I've made there is not that important because it doesn't matter. Of course, Luna, we are happy to help you, as always. Yeah, Lucy, yeah. Um, that's why Luna was asking me about it. That's why she was asking me about it in the Discord. Um, and that's why I told her I'd tell her more here on the stream because in quite a few previous streams, I've talked to you guys about that. That yeah, I did used to professionally model full time the whole situation. I don't know if you were part of the community at that point though, Lucy, but yeah, I used to travel all over the country and do modeling and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a whole thing, all over the country, Zoe. And I like your new profile photo, Zoe. Very nice, very nice. I don't BS you guys on anything. I give you guys 100% my honest opinion on everything. There is no reason, absolutely no reason for me to be fake and bullshit you on anything. Because the whole point of me being here and spending this time with you guys is to be real and be myself and have fun with you guys and allow you to connect with me and who I really am, aside from my music and my social media posts and all that stuff. So absolutely. And thank you, Ghostface, for the compliment, and thank you, Lucy, for the compliment as well. Um, Lucy, yeah, I did multiple different kinds of modeling, multiple different kinds. Fashion modeling was one of them. Yep. And then I did catalog modeling. So like I would model, for sports catalogs. So fashion catalogs, yeah. Magazine fashion, like just stylistic shoots, but also like specific catalogs of um like when you go on like H&M website or whatever sort of website that you go to buy clothes on and you see the person wearing the clothing. That's the kind of catalog shoots I would do for fashion companies and also sportswear. I did a lot of sportswear modeling too. So catalogs of like rugby gear and football, soccer, all that sort of stuff. Many different kinds of sportswear I would model for sportswear catalogs, and whole bunch of shit. And I did a lot more than even those things, but those were the bulk of it. Those were the main things. It was like fashion and sports and catalog stuff. So there you go, Lucy. Learned a little new thing. Thank you so much for the love you so much times 22. Look at that, Luna. Incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look at that. I should show you, and Lucy agrees. Um, yeah, if I can find them. I mean, I do have like a lot of the shots, but they're somewhere. I don't remember. I mean, they're on it. They're in a file in my computer somewhere. I'd have to dig them up, find them. Fashion's probably the best to start with, Luna. Fashion modeling is definitely the best one to start with, I think. And that, again, that's personalized. It's not going to be the same for everybody, but for me, I would say that would be the best one to start with, and that's the one that I did start with. I would love to show you right now, Zoe, but I couldn't find them that immediately. I would definitely have to like do some serious deep diving and researching. Thank you for sharing the live, Zoe. Times a million over here. This is incredible. Thank you so much, Zoe, and thank you for the rose times 11 as well. Uh-oh, Lucy's going to bed. She only ever sends the good night gift when she's going to bed. Uh-oh. And thank you so much for the good night gift as well, Lucy. Thank you. I love that gift from you every single time. And yeah, like Lucy, so I got my first job when I was like 15, very close to 16 years old. And that was the ages that I was working my first job. And like working in a restaurant as a chef was like my first job. This is how old I was when I was doing things like that. But that was also my last time. So I was in the restaurant and food service industry for very short amount of time. I fucking was, it was my first job. It got me into like understanding how working goes while I was still in school. So I was doing it after school, but it was really cool and I learned a lot. And again, it was a 5-star restaurant, so we made everything from scratch. And it taught me a lot about cooking, and that's why I really think that I am to this day a pretty decent cook, and stuff like that. So yeah, and then years later, probably toward the end of high school and going out of high school was when toward the end of high school is when I started modeling, and then going out and into my actual adulthood, I continued to do modeling. But then, I only did it for a few years, and then I just didn't love all the travel and stuff like that. And I had a lot of music stuff to deal with. I had all my music stuff going on, and I still do, and that's the stuff that I really that matters the most to me. Always has. So when it came to the crossroads of kind of having to make the decision of where to go from here, blah 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 blah, it is just, I just had to make the decision, and of course I went with my heart and went with the music. I know you're in high school, Zoe. I know you are. It's your first year of high school this year. Yeah, exactly. A big part of it, like Lucy said, is that it's starting something new is the big, like, scary part of it. That's what's got you really apprehensive. But once you start and you kind of jump into it, it's not going to be nearly as crazy. And yes, Zoe is exactly correct. Lucy, 1068 years old, is how old that I am. But I will give you, because my birthday was in November, so you do know I did, and Zoe knows, I went from 1067 to 1068. But thank you for that, Zoe. I will give you a hint, though, Lucy, and I will say that I'm younger than you. I am younger than you. I do know that because I have somewhat of a frame of reference for how old you are, even though I don't know the exact number, but I know how old you aren't anymore. And I can say that I am younger than you. Yeah. I am younger than that, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Zoe. She is. She's older than 1068. Fellow vamp. Indeed. Yeah, like number one, Luna, I haven't seen like a billion pictures of you or anything. Number one, I think you are pretty enough to model. Number two, I think that um I think that you are overthinking it a little bit, because if you actually go and look at a lot of like especially fashion magazines and publications and stuff, a lot of the models that are modeling are not attractive. Okay, so like literally what photographers look for is not so much like somebody who is hyper attractive or anything like that. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. It depends on what they're going for. But like Lucy said, they're going for somebody who is photogenic and who has a certain look about them. It's not so much that they have to be like supermodel, runway model, like the most attractive person you've ever seen, blah, blah, blah. It's like, especially for fashion and catalog models, like they just have a certain look about them. There's certain attributes that these photographers really are looking for, and they are the scout and the photographer for the publication. So don't overthink it, Luna, because number one, you are definitely pretty enough to do this, and number two, I'm just trying to plug in my charger here because I got 2% battery left. And number two, it's not an attractiveness competition. It's a, do you have the look? Do you have the vibe? And if you're getting offers, then you have those things. If you're getting offers, you're obviously attractive enough. You're obviously got the vibe. You've obviously got the look that whatever this photographer or company is looking for. That is some very dark humor, Michelle. The dude, the bassist, Lucy. Yeah. He got he got the tattoo of a nail. That's incredibly dark humor, and that's wild. That's quite something. And I'm glad that you came back. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad you're back. We're all glad you're back. And that was funny, Zoe, how Lucy said 1111 and you were like, make a wish. That's super funny. Yeah, Zoe, you could do modeling. Of course you could. Of course you could. But if you, I mean, like physically, yes, you could. But if your temperament and your personality and what you're interested in is not doing that, then great, don't do it, because most people, I guess I'm just being very like pedantic, because most people that say I could never blah blah blah, yeah, you could, but you just don't want to. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that's all I'm saying, is I'm reassuring you, Zoe. Yes, you could, but you just don't want to. But you could if you wanted to. You could. Yeah, it'd be like the A Day to Remember song. You be the hammer and I'll be the nail. Great name for a song, and it is a good song. And I'm glad you're okay too. I agree with Lucy there, Michelle. Kat, welcome back. What's going on? It is the name of a song, yes. You be the hammer, I'll be the nail. Yep. A Day to Remember is one of my biggest influences in terms of my music composition, from instrumental to vocal, all that stuff. Um, at least for my Black Album stuff. We'll see you later, Michelle. Have fun. And you're very welcome, Luna. Oh, you're getting a bad storm soon, Kat. Yeah. Uh, tomorrow, technically tomorrow, but for me, figuratively, like it's 2 days from now, we are going to get a bunch more snow here as well. So it's going to be happening for me pretty soon too. But it's great to have you back, Kat. Great to see you back. Zoe, I do know what you look like. Yeah, I do. Lucy, you're so funny. Lucy Lucy just says, Michelle, call the police. Yes, of course I know what you look like, Zoe. I wouldn't just be sitting here lying like I always tell you guys. I'm not here to bullshit or lie. That is not what Zoe looks like, but her profile picture looks like a beautiful baked potato, yeah. You didn't show me, Zoe, no. You didn't, like, message me and send me a photo or something. No, this is true. But yes, it is good that I know what you look like, because you're one of the OGs of the TikTok streams anyway. Um, for as long as I've been doing specifically the TikTok streams. So it is good that I know what you look like, I would say. I like putting a face to the name. Exactly, Luna. I don't lie. I'm not lying. Exactly, Zoe. I that's really like that's a big part of it for me too. Is like it's really helpful to see people's profile photos so that I can put the face to the name. And there's a huge reason for that, especially neurologically as a human. A large portion, a large part of our brains as humans are really actually dedicated to processing and storing faces. And we can recognize thousands of different faces that are stored in our memory bank. And it's actually pretty crazy. And we can recognize and judge faces in milliseconds. That is compared to scent, hearing, all of our other senses. Sight and faces are extremely important to us as humans. Lucy, thank you so much for being here the entire stream tonight. Thank you so much for all of the stream support tonight. Thank you so much for all of the incredible questions, as always. And much love to you too. I will see you tomorrow, as always. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and a great day, a great first full day of your vacation with your family tomorrow. Okay? Do that. Do that. Thank you for the you're awesome, Zoe. Thank you so much for that. I will talk to you guys in the Discord tomorrow, and I will see you guys in the stream tomorrow. Love you too, Lucy, and you're welcome, and thank you. Zoe, that is not random. That's not random at all. So don't you worry. It's just you joined toward the end of the stream, unfortunately. So like there's absolutely no possibility of me popping out the guitar now where it's 4 a.m. But I would love to pop out the guitar and do some music for you guys soon though. I do miss doing that too. Thank you for the love you so much. Times 15, the heart puff times 7, the heart puff times 11, the heart puff times 3, and the love you so much times 6. Luna, you are incredible, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. Yeah, one song. Well, it'll happen, but not tonight. It will happen, but not tonight. I'm incredibly tired. I really fucking am. 4 a.m, guys. I normally go to bed these days at like fucking what? 10, 11, or 12. 10, 11, or 12, I'm asleep. But for you guys and for the stream, and because my family events have been taking so long and I've been getting home so late, like I've been streaming late. I've been streaming real late the past few days, and that's for you guys though, you know. Yeah, the sun is going to be coming up in like fucking a couple hours at this point. And the Vampire King cannot survive that. So I appreciate that, Luna. And so much love to you too, Luna, and I can't wait for you to hear my voice, my singing voice again. And same to you, Zoe. I can't wait for you to hear it as well. And that's super cool though, Zoe. You need to get some formal lessons then. You know what I need to do, Zoe? I need to formally teach you how to play the guitar so that you are not just struggling to figure it out by yourself. And then you would really learn and you would really understand and you'd really know how to play it. And I know how to adapt to how people learn best. So, hey, Yuki. Thank you for all the hearts, Luna. Right back to you. Your guitar's old? Yeah, well, that's okay. That really probably is okay. I mean, a couple of my guitars are really quite old that I've gotten from other people who aren't even around anymore, you know, and they're beautiful. It's more in terms of the quality, not how old it is. But you said your guitar is cheap-ish, $100. I mean, honestly, Zoe, that's not that cheap. A cheap beginner guitar is going to be less than $100. So you have something semi decent. I mean, that's not the best price that you can get ever. It's not the best sort of guitar you can get in the world, but it's decent and it will probably hold a tune. It probably will perform, and it's fine to learn on. Especially if it's an acoustic. I usually don't like teaching people on anything but acoustic for a multitude of reasons. But anyway, Oh, well, yeah, Luna, teaching someone to sing is a lot harder than teaching how to play the guitar. It really is because the instrument lies within your anatomy, rather than the instrument existing, exogenously, and it's far less. It's more, like a guitar is a mechanistic instrument, whereas your voice and vocalization is more of a physiological process. It's hard to teach. And again, I don't bullshit you guys. I don't lie. I would not be a great vocal teacher because I don't I don't know if I necessarily believe in vocal teaching and vocal coaching, because of those reasons. I don't think it's something that you can very easily teach at all. Whereas with instruments, you can, and there is a method and there is a way. So if I could and I could do it well, Luna, I certainly would love to teach you how to sing. You bet, you bet, you bet. All right, if you want to refrain from them, then you can refrain from them. I don't think we have anybody in here in the chat anymore that's going to egg you on to tell you to tell them. So I guess you're going to get away with it this time. The cello, a beautiful instrument. I love the cello. Well, I would have to teach you during the day then, Zoe. I'm not talking, well, I mean, like, yeah, I know I do my streams during the night, but I certainly hope that you don't think that if I was going to teach someone how to play an instrument, it would be during the stream. Like, if I'm going to teach somebody how to play an instrument or anything like that, like, no, you're going to get 100% of my attention, and I'm going to be teaching you privately outside of the stream, just you and me. So that couldn't be occurring during the stream. Ramaggio, hey, welcome to the stream. I'll tell you if you make me. Another good one. Another good one. I hate to do this though. I hate to do it, but it is 4:05 in the morning. I gotta go. Straight up. I gotta go. It is so fucking late. I need to eat something. And I need to get to sleep. For sure, for sure. And Zoe, you're no and don't go, and you can't. It would be a lot better if you were here the whole time, but you haven't been here the whole time. You haven't been here the whole time. You joined so late, Zoe. Otherwise, you would have had what? You would have had 3 hours and 10 minutes of me. But no. So, anyway, I am so thankful and grateful for the amount of time that I have had with you tonight, though, Zoe. So don't worry. I'm just saying that I've been on this stream for quite a long time tonight. 3 hours is a very long time on the stream. And so I wish I could keep going, but it's so late. I know it's only 1:06 for you, Zoe. I know. But for me, it is 3 hours later, and you would be asleep by now. I know you would be, um, if you were me and you were in this time zone. So, and it is, Luna. Yeah, it's late for anyone and everyone. So. And I wish you could have been here the whole time as well, Luna. But I know you're busy. You got a lot going on. Um, but yeah, guys, just pay attention to the Discord. I always try to tag you and message you as soon as I am going live so that you can join and be a part of it for as long as possible. And I've been going live every single day as usual, so expect me live every single day as usual. Go to bed at 3, but you gotta fix it because school. Exactly, Zoe, you certainly do. You certainly do. Yeah, but Zoe, just check into the Discord. Check the announcements section on Discord. Once it gets towards the time that I typically do stream, just check the Discord frequently or periodically and see if I've sent that message in the Discord announcements channel. And boom, there you have it. Thank you for the love you so much times 18, Luna. I love you so much as well. Daniel, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community. I would love to move over there, Zoe. Or you could just move over here too. Luna's in, well, no. Yeah, no. Luna is in the same area as you, Zoe. Luna, you're in Oregon, right? And Zoe, you're in Washington, right? I think, yeah, okay, so I was right about that, Luna. I believe, and I was right about that, Zoe. So yeah, you and Luna are literally one state away from each other. You guys are a matter of hours from each other, and you guys are in the same time zone. So I guess it would be easier for me to move over there to you guys, right? Because that it would be a lot harder for both of you to move over here and get on this time zone. So I guess you got me beat there, guys. I guess you got me beat. Because there's one of me and two of you. It is amazing. That's the thing. And that would be that would be the biggest reason as to why I really like don't want to move and like really enjoy where I am because of how beautiful it is. Because of how beautiful it is. But you can fly, Zoe. You can fly. You can fly. Okay. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, so. We're still up, Kales, and I noticed that you're still in the stream, but I figured you probably had fallen asleep and you were just in the stream still. And I guess I was right, because you just let me know that you were. I wish you could teleport, so I wish you could. I was just about to end the stream though, Kales. So thank you for liking the live as well, Kales. And thank you for being here. And thank you for liking the live as well, Luna. Thank you for being here even while you were sleeping, Kales, because somewhere deep in your subconscious, my voice and my words were reaching you somewhere. And so I love that. I always love when you guys go to sleep, but you still stay on the stream. It's like so sweet and just amazing. It's so amazing. I love it. But yeah, fuck. I'm so tired. It's 4:11 in the morning, and I've had a long ass day. A long ass day. So, and I've been streaming for over 3 hours, baby. Over 3 hours. We're going on like 3.5 hours. And I had to start so late on the stream. It's been tough, but thank you for the energy, Zoe. I'm gonna need it because I still have to eat something and I still have to get ready for bed a little bit. I got mostly ready for bed prior to the stream, but I still have to get like undressed and changed into nighttime clothes and like eat a little something and blah 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 blah. Incredible comeback after the break. Exactly, Kales.
Then get some Ivy Snuggles, yeah, because she's sitting over here. She's waiting for me to go into the bedroom because she wants to get on the bed with me, of course. So thank you for the ice cream cone, Zoe. Thank you for the cake slice as well, Zoe. So much love to you. And the It's Corn and the chili. You are amazing, Zoe. Thank you so much. I wish I didn't have to leave you, Zoe. I know, I agree. And thank you, Luna. You have sweet dreams and sleep well also. And good night to you, Kales. Again, thank you for being here, even throughout your sleepy times. Thank you for being here for so long, Kales, Luna. And thank you for popping in, even though it was a good amount into the stream, Zoe. It's amazing to have you back. And I love vibing with you too, Kels. Zoe, you reached level 10. Woo-wee! Kales is level 9, Zoe's level 10. Let's go. Amazing. Anyway, thank you for liking the live, Kales. Thank you for liking the live, Luna. And thank you for liking the live throughout as well. Zoe, I love you guys so much. And again, Kales, if hopefully you did try to join the Discord tonight, because if you did after the stream, I'm going to approve you into the Discord, and what I say will ring true for all of you. You did the request. All right, beautiful. This is great. Fucking amazing. That makes me so happy. That made my night. Finally, Kales. Finally, goddammit. So you, Zoe, and Luna, who are all now a part of the Discord, god damn it, just look out for the announcement section. I always tag you and send you guys a notification whenever I'm about to go live. You guys know this. So that you can spend as much time with me as possible. I'm sorry, Zoe. I know I can't go, but I have to. Thank you for liking the live as well, Zoe. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing rest of your night/day/night. I will see you tomorrow. I cannot wait already to see you tomorrow. And I love you so much. And I will talk to you in the Discord, okay? Because that's what the Discord is for. That's what the Discord is for. We still can talk outside of the stream. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Goodbye.